Greetings to you. Who are you?
Brian, that is my name.
And who are you in this city?
I am a mentor of the lineage, a teacher.
May I speak with you, Dabrian?
Yes.
Tell me, is your empire truly vast, stretching from Siberia to America?
Yes. It is very vast. It reaches across lands you call China, across the whole of India. It extends toward the White Sea, but it does not embrace the entire world. Not all the earth. There are other tribes, other civilizations beyond our reach.
Who are you by origin? A resident of Tartaria? The tribe of Tartaria? Zamlia?
Rod, but we are also connected to the earth. The energy of the earth helps us, and we are the ones who gave rise to the Hyperborea after it left, who remained and did not leave.
What do you call your country?
And it is connected with the regions. There is Zamoria, Primoria, Okolomoria. There is Tartaria Kataiskaya.
How technologically advanced is your civilization, and Tartaria as a whole?
All technologies are related to energy.
Do you get your energy from the airwaves?
Yes, from the ether. Ether, light, air, water, earth. Of the 6 energies, everything is built on these energies.
How is your government structured? Do you have a king or elders?
This is advice from wise people. We call them sages.
Tell me, Dabrian, how free are people in your society to choose their own way of life?
Every person is free. But we share a common mindset, and we hold sacred the things that bring good to one another. We are honest, first and foremost with ourselves, but also with one another. There is no arrogance. The Council of the Wisest works with such people.
Do you have any diseases such as oncology, diabetes, multiple sclerosis, chronic hepatitis, and do you treat any diseases?
Yes, we treat all illnesses using natural resources, natural crystals and sounds. Healers are assigned according to their specialization. We cannot have any global internal illnesses, as we live by the principle of no ignorance.
That is, all of you have knowledge, everyone is educated?
Everyone does their own thing. If a person needs special healers work with him, people we call peacemakers.
What is their peacekeeping power, and how do they make peace?
They maintain balance within society. We work for the common good. It is one of the professions we preserve this balance.
So cancer did exist back then. Was it treated?
No, that illness does not exist. Even if there are early signs, we live in a state of goodness and inner grace. There is no such vice as nervousness. We do not bring negativity to one another.
So you are always in harmony?
Harmony with the earth, the sky, the universe.
Do you have a concept such as religion
There is no such concept.
and faith in the Creator, in God?
Faith in forces that help us live and create.
And what kind of knowledge do you possess?
Much knowledge was passed down from the previous civilization. It has been preserved.
And what civilization existed before you?
Hyperborea.
So you are descendants of the Hyperboreans?
Yes, of that civilization, those who remained. It was a shift of the Earth's axis. Some went into another dimension. Some went inside the Earth and created their own civilization there. And some remained on the Earth, and there was a new rebirth, but with the previous knowledge.
And in general, what kind of knowledge do you possess?
We fully possess the knowledge of sounds, vibrations. We have learned to control energies, atmospheric energies, etheric energies. We have learned to warm our dwellings, to build in such a way, with the help of sounds and vibrations, so that within the dwelling there is a space with much energy, warmth, and light. We have also achieved much in healing, in spiritual development.
What was considered science for you, and what was sacred?
For us, knowledge is sacred, the power of the lineage. We glorify the lineage. We do not forget who we are, where we come from. Enlightenment, the creative force within each person.
All right. What do you believe in?
We believe in the strength of the spirit, in the power of the lineage, in the power of knowledge.
You did not have a separation between life and religion, yes?
No. From childhood, we prepare ourselves for the fact that there is rebirth. What departure is, what each person must acquire upon coming into this world. I teach children this.
All right. Then please tell me, how did you understand a person's purpose?
In each family, a person chooses for himself who he wants to be, his purpose, if you are speaking about what each person should do. And purpose in general? To live in abundance and harmony.
And why? Well, that is understandable. But still, I will ask the question, there are no written sources about you.
Everything is erased, and will be erased. The sages know about this.
Who started the war against Tartaria? And who was the conqueror of Tartaria?
It is better to go to the sages for that. But we can foresee, it is those beyond the borders of Tartaria, those tribes who do not live by the khans and laws. They will gradually infiltrate and destroy that structure, that theory, that harmony which exists. It is superiority. Such people are encountered in our city. It exists everywhere.
Did you have clashes with nomadic peoples?
Not yet, but they are foreseen.
How did you build these grand buildings like the Capitol in Washington, the pyramids, the Eiffel Tower, the star forts? Is this your architecture?
The star forts were passed down to us from previous civilization.
And did you build the Eiffel Tower? After all, was it Eiffel who built it?
He built it according to those drawings and according to the knowledge that was passed down to him from us.
Is the tower like a resonator, or what is it, like an energy accumulator?
It is also an energy accumulator. With the help of sounds and vibrations, all of this is built very simply. The stones are shaped with the help of torsion fields. They are built and immediately take their places by the force of gravity which we direct. This knowledge was also passed down to us from previous civilizations.
Is it true that you had free and wireless energy, atmospheric electricity?
It is atmospheric electricity between the spires, and they stand separately, and they are on the domes. They correctly and evenly distribute the energy.
Do you have advanced technologies, flying machines?
They exist. They are ships. We call them ships. They work both on atmospheric energy and with the help of ether. Ground chariots. They operate according to the Earth's attractions. We build roads along magnetic fields, and the chariots move by themselves. No one controls them. And the ships can fly both through the air and along the rivers.
Is your society more creative in nature as you see it?
How could it be otherwise? It cannot be any other way for us. Every person, every family is focused only on creation, both within themselves and into the world.
All right, and here is another question. Do you have a concept of nationality?
Yes, of course. These are Turkic tribes, Mongolian, and also Cathayan. But we interact with them.
Well, all right, and what nationality are the Tartarians?
They are the ancient Russians, ancient Rus. We are descendants of the Hyperboreans and the Lemurians.
So, you have nationalities, but the people are considered Tartarians?
Arturians, great. Lesser.
May I speak with one of the sages and ask some other questions that perhaps they will be able to answer?
Yes, perhaps you will be able to go to them. But not everything can they answer. That is why they are sages of all.
Will you take me to them? Or will you tell me where to go and to whom?
Yes, I will guide you so that you do not fall into teleportation. Who are you, stranger? Although we know your future, it is bad.
Can I chat with you?
I will be able to clarify for you.
Tell me, how should I address you?
Radoslav.
Please tell me, what happened to your civilization? Was there a global mud flood when everything was destroyed, or was it a war after all?
This is in the future. The civilization will be overtaken by newcomers who do not have inner balance. They will want to become higher than others. They will use the knowledge that will be stolen. And with the help of this knowledge, as well as a union with extraterrestrial races, Tartaria will be divided, and it will perish as a unified spiritual civilization.
And tell me, were the world exhibitions like in Chicago and Paris, in fact, the ruins of your cities which were later destroyed?
All of this was built before us, and what was built by us.
Why did our world elites hide the truth from us about your history? Who exactly did this? The Masons, the Romanovs, Napoleon?
The Romanovs. It all began with them.
Was there no war between Russia and Napoleon? Was it one race?
They were the same people, the same clans, simply united.
So Alexander I and Napoleon were fighting against Tartaria?
Yes. They wanted to completely change the world, which they succeeded in doing. All those who remained had their memory erased with the help of rays.
And how did you live? Was there peace, harmony, eternal life, or something supernatural?
There was no eternal life. There was harmony, connection with the earth, the sky. We used only natural gifts. We created, we brought only benefit to one another. It was sacred to honor dignity. Yes, a lie kills the essence in a person and harmony, the connection with this world.
And is there evidence today? Well, in principle there is, they are simply hidden. But are there underground cities or descendants who remained, artifacts that are hidden?
Not the Hyperboreans. The sages are located there. They carried away a great amount of knowledge, written and acquired. They are hidden from people. Humanity in your world will not use this correctly, and will use it not for good, but against one another. Let it remain a secret.
And how can one return to your knowledge or technologies? Is it even possible in general not to restore, but your knowledge, Tartaria, the technologies?
I have just voiced this. Humanity in your world is not ready. It deceives one another. Knowledge can be acquired, but the inner world and harmony are lost, erased.
And tell me, Radoslav, please, who and when began to erase Tartaria from the maps? And was this done after 1812, or was it done earlier?
Earlier, 1501, everything began gradually, in portions, drop by drop. It was gaining momentum and came to its logical stage.
And is it true that in the 19th century there was such a global mud flood, or was it artificially created, that your cities were buried?
Artificially, by special rays.
As if the earth had vibrations, as if someone began to shake it, and with the help of these vibrations, a mud flow began, clay.
Were there giants during your time?
Of course, they were also in the previous civilization.
So around the world, all the countries, the buildings that had buried floors with windows underground, is this connected with that catastrophe?
Of course.
And how did you survive after this catastrophe?
Few survived. We went into the underground world by means of teleportation.
So you are now in the underground world?
Yes.
Is it true that in the underground world the giants also went there?
There are several civilizations there, and there are previous civilizations that were already integrated later, but we do not interact with them. We interact only with those who carry positive energies. Everything stands that we used before the catastrophe.
And around the whole world, the star forts, were they inherited from the Hyperboreans, or was it like a defensive system?
They were not only defensive systems, they were used as defensive systems, but they had an energetic connection from space with the universe. They transmitted energy.
Although I also communicated before you and asked as well. So on cathedrals and towers and domes, were those antennas for collecting atmospheric electricity?
That is absolutely correct.
You were answered correctly. It distributes the energy very evenly, in such a way that it does not accumulate but is expansive. We also used mirrors.
For what did you use mirrors?
Mirrors were used not only for light but also for heating, even heating. Very high ceilings cannot be heated simply like that. For this we used mirrors, so that neither dampness nor mold would accumulate. The energy of the mirrors distributes heat throughout the entire building and in every hall.
So that is why the technologies were hidden from us and dense electricity was introduced?
Those who still knew these technologies and sacredly preserved these technologies and tried to implement them would be considered either insane or have their memory erased. No attention would be paid to them.
In the 16th and 18th centuries, Tartaria is shown as a huge empire. Then it was divided into parts. So it was renamed?
It was fragmented and a paper system was introduced. Yes, this was done intentionally.
And who exactly rewrote the history? The British, the Vatican, or someone else?
The Vatican participated in this, after which an agreement was concluded between the Vatican and Britain, since there would be newcomers from the sky.
After the flood, that is, you did not rebuild the civilization? They added on to your technologies, it turns out?
Not everything, but of course much was stolen, teleportation, and everything that they now use among you. But a great deal was given to them by those who came from the sky. They added to it. But they also use the old technologies perfectly well among you. It is just that your humanity does not know about this. It is forbidden.
But these domes, spires on buildings, how does it work in practice? How do you extract energy from the ether?
These things I cannot tell you. Ask something else. I can only say, with the help of sounds and vibrations.
Were your ancestors giants? These huge disproportionate doors even exist in St. Isaac's Cathedral?
Not all.
But did you live together with giants as equals?
Of course. Everyone did their own work. They did not interfere with us, but on the contrary, lived with us in creation.
Is Tartaria connected with Antarctica?
With the Arctic, the North, Atlantis, it had knowledge about Antarctica.
On the old maps, it seems all of this is shown.
They could, with the help of teleportation, visit other lands.
Are there hidden entrances to your underground cities, to the repository of knowledge today, if it were possible?
In the Arctic.
So through the Arctic?
Yes, through the Arctic, but these entrances are guarded.
So people do not know about these entrances.
We made everything so that people would not see these entrances. For the human eye, this is hidden.
What do you think about the modern world? Have we degraded compared to you?
This was done intentionally. They tried. They cannot completely kill the power of the lineage. Human consciousness still begins to awaken and to remember, but be careful.
And why did you leave us in this false world? Is there a plan to return your technologies, or are you simply observing us, our slavery?
We cannot interfere. Otherwise it will be war. We sacredly honor this part of the earth on which you are located, so as not to allow destruction.
I thank you for the conversation, for the time that you spoke with me, that you gave your time. All the best.
The wisdom shared was for the greater good. May it guide you well.